It's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Broncos will strike first here, this wild card matchup. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Brady. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And able to work his way down to the 16. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Now Brady. This is the tight end fan. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Brady. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 touchdown. That's caught. Raheem Mostert from 8 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
1st down, Broncos.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. It's reeled in by Baldwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run. This is Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Jones on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. Touchdown, Broncos. Devontae Adams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught. Baldwin. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, and it's Baldwin again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. This pass caught by Hamler. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
First down, Denver.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just
over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
It's a gain of 11. And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
From the 38, Brady going deep this time for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First down, Broncos.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. That's swung out to Mostert. Shifts by him, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Scotty Miller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The stop made by Myles Garrett.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on 1st down. He's got this one completed to Mims. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mile. Come on, baby, come on, baby. Back. Check 43.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Brady. Dancing to his left. Got a man complete to Miller. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. On third down. That is a big-time play for the Raiders. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Brady going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Brady. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know. Maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Denzel Mims.
Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes
blitz coming, and down he goes.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Brady going to throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now third.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. That is caught by Mims. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Their season